Well, hello and good morning. Today we're going to make a very special omelet. My friend Lloyd Lipkin said I haven't done any omelets with fruit, or I don't have any fruit in my house. Well, I have an apple and I have dried cherries. So today what I'm going to do for celebration of Passover is make a Matzah Brei Chazeret omelet, where I'm going to chop the walnuts and the cherries, dice the apple, mix it together with some wonderful honey from Costa Rica. Then I'm going to take the matzah and soak it to get it soft. Mix it with the egg batter, which will, of course, have at least 2 tablespoons of butter, and make the pancake omelet. Fold it over, fill it, and put maybe a little extra honey with some powdered sugar on top. This is probably the only sweet omelet I'm going to make in this series, so I hope you enjoy it. Okay, now I'm going to chop the walnuts. I like it nice and small. Get back here. Okay, and now that the walnuts are, for the most part, finely chopped, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of honey and pour all of the chopped walnuts into the honey and just toss it around for good measure. I'm going to do a little chop to the dried cherries. Just to break it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. And then I'm going to mix that also into the walnuts and the honey. Now I'm going to dice the apples. I'm not going to bore you to let you watch all of it, but it's going to be cut about this, maybe a little smaller. Now that the apples are all chopped up, I'm going to move them into the same mixing bowl with the honey and the chopped walnuts and the dried cherries. And give it a good stir. Trying to coat everything with the honey. You can always add more honey afterwards, but you want a nice coating and get everything all well mixed together. In a small baking pan, I filled it with some water, and now what I'm going to do is break the matzah up and let it soak in the water till it gets soft. Since I'm making an omelet just for myself, I'm only going to use 1 slice of matzah. You can use egg matzah, plain matzah. This is the only single box of matzah I could find in the supermarket. Okay, so while the matzah is softening, I'm now going to melt the butter and crack the eggs. So I only have 2 large eggs and 1 jumbo because I remember in these recipes it takes a lot more egg to make this work. Okay, now that the butter is melted, I'm going to put it into the egg batter. The 3 eggs. And start to beat the eggs. Now today, again, it's a little different than my normal omelet. So the eggs are beaten. Now I'm going to take the softened matzah and put it into the egg and butter. And now thoroughly mix that together. And let this sit for maybe a minute. Matzah brei is kind of like French toast during Passover. Okay, so now the matzah and egg have been well congealed together. I am going to put it into the frying pan and let that firm up. Gotta see if I have a cover for this size. I think I do. And now I'm gonna wait for the pancake to set. Okay, let's take a look. The omelet's firmed up a little bit. I'm gonna try to flip it. Don't know how successful this is gonna be. Oh, there we go. Nice. Happy with that. Let me just put this off to the side. Now I'm going to start doing some of the filling. I wish I had someone here to share this with me because it's going to be a little too much for myself. All right. There we go. So that's your kind of a Horosis mixture without the wine. Now I'll close up the omelet. And I'll let it cook a little more. Okay, it's been browning on the one side. Now let's see if I can get it to flip. Without losing too much. Sorry about camera angle, but that's just the way it's got to be. There we go. Nice and golden brown. And I'm going to give that a minute, and then I'll plate it up. Okay, time has elapsed. Let's try to plate this up. Turn off the flame first today. And come on, there we go. Little loose on the side. Clean that up a little bit. Give it some powdered sugar. Just because it's more of a dessert omelet than it is a regular omelet. Take some of the extra stuffing. And make it look pretty. And there you have it. A matzo brei omelet stuffed with apples, cherries, and walnuts, called choroset in Hebrew. And Zisen Pesach, and good eating for everybody. Hope you enjoyed my omelet.